F. You know who I blame?
Me?
Update Kid.
Do you? Always looking for some news to break?
That sucks. There's no sugarcoating that. That's a major blow.
Sam LaPorta had a procedure on his back and is likely to miss the rest of the year. And what the quote is that they said his chances of returning this season are slim.
Yep. That sucks.
That really sucks.
We did this last year with Hutch. Remember Hutch? They get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm not going to cross that. This is a back injury. Back injuries are so tough to come. I mean, to come back from in a timely fashion. This is one where I'm just writing off and have him for next year. But in the meantime, without Sam LaPorta, what does this mean? It means more Brock Wright in the receiving game, or does this open up an opportunity? What I was trying to see last week was more Isaac Tesla and utilizing his size and speed and the jumping ability, the whole bit, his athleticism. Can he run some of those routes that Sam LaPorta was in on?
Like
I'd
when
love to see
LaPorta
that.
split out wide.
Yeah.
Yeah. John Morton spoke yesterday and said every week they, give Tesla a little more. And last week he didn't get thrown the ball just because of where he is in the progressions. He's not going to be a number one target very often. But do you remember the name of the tight end I brought up last week? Oh, you weren't in. That's right. On the current roster, do you know who the other tight end is?
Yeah, it's like Dooley or something, or Dwelly.
Ross Dwelly.
Yeah.
Yep. And they've also been working with, who was the wide receiver? Dominic Lovett? Was he the one that they've been giving tight end reps to? I mean, now we're at a point now where you're starting, all right, who's going to be working out on Tuesday? Because this hurts.
You got to imagine they're going to bring somebody in. I mean, the Broncos brought in Mercedes Lewis a couple weeks ago. He's like 41 years old.
Didn't the Lions get Zach Ertz in a similar situation?
Yeah, it's 2 years boy. Yeah, I remember.
He did like nothing for the Lions, and then
he's actually still
and now
playing.
He's actually
good.
still playing. He's playing well. Is he with Washington?
Yeah. But I agree with you, Gator. I think this is a Tesla moment. And I'm not saying Tesla plays tight end, but I'm saying I like Khalif Raymond, but I think you start giving some of his reps to Tesla and seeing what he can do, because if they want to get some more, more flow going, as they were saying, just back to the offense they had. I think Tesla, he's shown a lot. I know it was preseason and practice, but time to give him some more reps and get him some shine here. Maybe he can help you with that loss, man.
If there was a really good tight end out there that wasn't on a roster, he'd probably be signed by now. Is there a practice squad guy that you can go pilfer? I mean, you really have to start looking for alternatives because this sucks.
Yeah, and they have two guys on the practice squad. Ferkser, who they brought back just recently, Anthony Ferkser, and Zach Horton is the other one. Horton is 6'4", 252. Ferkser is 6'2", 241. Is this a situation where you bring in Malcolm Rodriguez to be a little bit of an H-back? We've seen that in the past. Or is it just easy button to press? Is it just Brock Wright? But I do think if you're going to, because they would move, LaPorta was lined up everywhere. Yep. So if he's lined up not as the traditional tight end spot, why not have that be tested?
I'll tell you what, if LaPorta's, here's why. I think I'd probably rather line up Jahmyr Gibbs in the slot and put David Montgomery on the backfield and have them both on the field at the same time. If it's a set where Sam LaPorta, whatever that package was called, the NASCAR package or the boat race package, where you had LaPorta split out in a slot as a slot receiver, put Gibbs there and put Montgomery in the backfield and have both those weapons on the field at the same time.
Well, I would say this. There are plenty of options of what they can do. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously none is as good as having Sam LaPorta because of his versatility, being able to block and run routes and catch the football. But Dan Skipper is going to be a part of that. If you want another big man on the line, if you want to go two tight ends, it's, Brock Wright and Dan Skipper in there. So I'm curious to see how they will react to this. But my gut reaction tells me that this is an opportunity for Isaac TeSlaa to get more reps on the field and start making an impact, because no longer being the fourth or fifth option in a play, but maybe you're the second option on a play now, because that's the route that you go to LaPorta.
I like TeSlaa too, because the reason Sam LaPorta was so good, like you just mentioned, he can do so many things. When he's on the field, you don't know if they're going to run or pass, because he can do both so well. With TeSlaa, he's one of the best, I guess, blocking receivers they have. They can still run with TeSlaa in the game. It's not going to be a giveaway if it's a pass or run. And now you can throw to him, or maybe you have to throw to him. So I do like that as an option. But if you're going to run like another tight end package, it's got to be Brock Wright out there, of course. And he's been doing it longer. He's not as mobile and as good of a pass catcher as LaPorta, but he can definitely block. I knew the Zylstra injury would hurt us, guys. I knew it.
Well, I mean, look, any position where you have injuries start to mount up. I'm trying to avoid the woe is us things, because the more you look around the league, it's just a stark realization that every team gets devastated by injuries. Yep. It's just who's going to overcome it the best. This is now the latest. I mean, we shouldn't be dismissive at all that Philly just lost their left tackle for a while, or the right tackle for a while, and now the Lions. Johnson. Yeah, now the Lions are going to have to likely deal life without Sam LaPorta for the rest of the year. If you're just joining us, breaking news at this hour that Sam LaPorta back surgery or procedure on his back. As I would have said, the exact wording was a procedure on his back, and he is likely done for the rest of the year. Damn it. Damn it. Hey, man, it's, it's funny because John Morton also spoke yesterday that one of the most enjoyable parts for him of coaching is the problem solving. Is when you have a matchup issue or personnel issue, he likes the problem solving. Okay, how are we going to make this work? So it's not like losing Sam LaPorta for the year means that they're done. It just doesn't help. Whatever chance you thought they have, if you didn't think they had a great chance, you don't feel any better about this news. And even if you thought they had a great chance. So, too bad.
I didn't see this one coming. I thought this was LaPorta's just dealing with injury. He'll be back. He's banged up. No big deal. Didn't know he was going to need a procedure. And that's unfortunate. Yep. Really unfortunate.
Yeah, and I think it's going to come within house, because looking around the league, like you mentioned, all the injuries, Doug, specifically tight end, though. I mean, Darren Waller, Tyler Higbee, these guys are on IR. The tight end from the Jacksonville Jaguars, he was actually leading the team in targets, I think. He's out for the year. That's the tight end depth pool out there is slim.
I found a list. I don't know how current it is. I'm kind of looking at some of these tight ends that were on the market. I don't know how many of them still are. Hayden Hurst was out there. Peyton Hendershot was out there. Jordan Akins was out
from
there.
Indiana?
Yeah, he is.
I liked him out of Indiana.
Yeah, I did too. Then I'm trying not to let that. He was a good college tight end, right?
Exactly.
But I'm going to guess that there'll be somebody claimed off a practice squad, and yet there's this is a weapon, a lost weapon, and you know what? It's time for their best players to play like it, and it's time for Amon-Ra, who he's still a very, very good receiver. It's time for Goff to step up, but this sucks. Absolutely sucks. We'll get an update from Al Allen Park in about an hour. We'll check in with the Birchie Kid. 248-539-9797. Your phone calls and feedback coming up. Breaking news. Sam LaPorta likely done for the year, procedure on his back, as confirmed by Dan Campbell at this hour.